What's up, everybody?
Oh, we're started?
We're starting.
Holy Saturdays, Batman!
Holy Saturdays.
Welcome to Near Mid Condition, a channel where you can be part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge. And the challenge today is for me to say holy whatever, Batman,
Don't
as the
slip up.
catchphrase.
Saturday stream.
As the catchphrase that won the poll yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got a Batman chair, so.
I do. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rick Gear. That is right. Omar's never late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
We weren't late.
Yeah,
because I got his coffee last night.
She did.
And James is like, we're going to have a 4-hour show.
Already, Batman?
Nope.
How's everybody doing? Good to have everybody here on a non-crazy giveaway day. This is just a normal stream. One of our typical Q&As that we do every Saturday. And speaking of giveaway, we do have the winners picked from the emails. I'll be announcing those here in a little bit. I've already reached out to some of them. Some of them didn't get back to me yet. So I'll give them 3 business days. I think it's pretty good etiquette, right? If they don't get back to me, then I'll do the random name picker again.
And thank you, Kevin Connor, for the super chat.
Already, yeah, thank you so much, man.
RJ98, I remember last week that you were on the floor for almost 4 hours. I almost won a prize. I was one away from the winner. Thanks for organizing. It's really fun. You're welcome. Yeah, man, if I were on your all's end and I see it like slowing down to the people at the end, you're like, that's me. Oh, is it going to go again? Oh, I kept going.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. It was, it was, I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty stressful at first, but that's okay. I mean, it's
Max Appleman, you're not 12.
No, I'm not giving any more 12-year-olds why is there lipstick on my cup?
So I quit caffeine. Like every once in a while I'll drink some green tea, but I quit caffeine. And my body doesn't want it anymore. And I'm really glad, except mentally I want that Starbucks coffee. So I took a sip.
We're on time today. Lionheart, what do you mean? We're always
Holy Starbucks, Batman. There.
Okay. Saludos, mentees. Hope all is well or well. Missed the giveaway show as I was on vacation. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rodimus Prime Rib. I love that name. What's up, Vegas? How's Vegas doing?
Shonda Sook's name popped up twice last week.
Dude, let me tell you something. I wish you'd win. Didn't you win one of our giveaways maybe a couple years ago? Could have sworn it was him.
What? Oh, yeah. Did we ever find JBA?
I have a funny story. Not about his, but there were 2 prizes, and I'm not going to call anybody out or anything, but there were 2 prizes in particular that I got 3 or 4 different people claiming they were that person. They were like, hey, I'm so-and-so. But the thing is you know, there are ways to check, but I just want to make sure the right person got their prize, so I had to test them in different ways, and all of them stopped talking to me as soon as I asked one specific thing. So, wow. I mean, and it happened in 2 different prizes. 4 different people claiming to be the winner.
You asked what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
No, that wasn't.
They couldn't answer it.
No, wasn't it?
Shonda Sook says that I'd recommend Batman to investigate why there's lipstick on your cup, but he's a 6
He's only 6 out of 10 though, baby.
A cult detective.
He's only a 6 out of 10, man. So speaking of prices for those winners, I am slowly but surely shipping them off. Some of them have already gone. There's a lot to do, and I'll be doing little by little. Last time we did a giveaway, I did like 15 boxes, taking them to the post office. That about killed me, and I don't. So rest assured, everybody will get their prizes. I believe Organic Price Books already shipped their stuff out, so big thank you to them. Cheap Graphic Novels is creating gift cards, so big thank you to them. And Walt's Comic Shop created gift card numbers, and Diamond Collectors, I know that he shipped out this stuff, so big thank you to everybody. What's up, Glenn? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Petite? How are you, my dude?
And the Omni Dog who laughs. So we just answered Samaj Fitzpatrick's question. It's on the way, or it will be in the future.
It will be, I promise. I got your address, my dude. It'll be a care package with a bunch of Care Bear comics. Send the Liars, Chuck Austin's X-Men. My luck, they would love it. No, that's another guy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is thanks, man. This is my Golden Gate Park shirt. It's like a take on Jurassic Park, but it's Godzilla. I love this shirt.
Dude, in Japan, we looked for the Godzilla statue, and it was hard to find because it's like that tall on top of a pedestal. Like,
yeah, we were expecting a
thinking.
gigantic statue,
Well, bigger than that.
and it was small. Omar, is Detective Chimp a better detective than Batman, considering Batman's a 6 out of 10? Well, again, don't take words. Context is very important, people. It was occult detective was the question, not detective. But I would definitely give Detective Chimp a 8.5 out of 10. He's a wonderful detective, yes.
Let's see. Atrix06 just ordered his first or her first Omnibus Uncanny X-Men Volume 1.
Good choice.
And Caleb's wondering, do you think we'll get an Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1 reprint soon?
Soon, I don't know. I did make an announcement yesterday that will go live tomorrow. It's on our Patreon for those people that have early access. But you know, I mean, with 1962 being the anniversary date, I'm sure it will come. See the announcement? Panini and the comics in the UK are putting out Captain Britain hardcover. I did. It is a UK exclusive, like their Paninis are, and I think it's different than the American Omnibus. Reading is fundamental. Thank you, my dude. Fundamental.
Curmudgeon. Hashtag Omnibus. Yes. Hashtag Alf Omnibus. Yeah, I love this shirt. I love the make anyway. It's on our spread shop, which isn't working that well. I don't know why it's not showing our merchandise except for 3 items on YouTube. But if you just click on the store link, it'll go to everything. Yeah. And yeah, I love this shirt.
What's up, Big Stu in Orlando? Big Stu.
Are there, where's that question? Are Uncanny X-Men Omnibus in stock in the States?
No, they are out of stock right now. But the shift over to Penguin Random House will make those in stock. They were supposed to be by end of year, but the shift to Penguin Random House, who by the way is a distributor for the direct market now for Marvel, they're used to dealing in books. They're not used to dealing in comics, single issues. So I think the shift has been a little bit harder on both ends. So things might slide into early next year. But rest assured, they will come. And just to tell you, and anybody listening ahead of time, the reprints will have the new spine. So just in case, you know, it depends on how
they're going with.
Yeah,
right.
it didn't have a picture on it. So rest assured, the Uncanny X-Men by Chris Claremont reprints will have a new spine design. And I mean, so it really depends. It's up to you, right? If you want to go on eBay to find the classic spines, or if you want to wait for the reprint and you're okay with the spines. I did want to let people know ahead of time.
So it will be the small font spine.
Yes.
Okay.
Sup, Omni? What's up, BJ Kicks? Thanks for the super
you.
chat, my dude. I was trying to think of something fun to say, but I'm all out. Happy streaming.
That's okay.
That's good, man. How are you? Guy has a good, positive YouTube channel too, man. BJ Kicks, good guy. He's been on the channel before.
I'm trying to think of how to say "holy something Batman." I can't.
Oh boy, you should have written this stuff down beforehand.
No, to apply to BJ Kicks' chat. Dang that, but I'm failing. We need an Amazing Spider-Man Volume 4 reprint.
I'm sure that will come too. I mean, we got a 5, we got a 4. I mean, a 5, 3 has been reprinted, 2's been reprinted, so I'm sure it will come.
What do you think the next Marvel box set will be?
I can't play that game because I know what it is. I've known since last August, but because there is no office at Marvel, the brain trust.
August or last year August?
Last August, like last year August,
okay.
Yeah. So I can't play that game. I know what it is. I can't even throw a hint. I can tell you it's not Alf. How about that? There's the hint.
Oh,
sorry to the 5 people. Oh wow, what a good question. Hey Omar, thoughts on Disney Marvel suing deal with creators heirs? Where do you stand on this? Where do we stand? Okay, that is a very common thing. So for those people that don't know, the estate of the relatives of Steve Ditko sued Marvel for money, right? Like Steve Ditko co-created, and some will say created Spider-Man and Doctor Strange and lots of other characters, Speedball. But this is a very common thing. I mean, if you look at any lawsuits in the past, oh my goodness, since the whole Superman deal, right? Like it's been a thing, and it can be an ongoing thing for decades, where the family is trying to get money. Where do I stand? I think it's the right thing to do, of course, to pay the family money, the estate money. I wish the creator had gotten the money, but Ditko was very. He was an introvert. I think there are only 3 pictures of Ditko around on the internet. If you look, that's it. That's all you can find. He never liked making public appearances. He would write people letters, and that was really nice. So if you wrote him a letter, he wouldn't sign any books, but he would mail you back a letter talking about how much, you mean to him. Oh. I don't think he cared about the money. I remember sometime like in the early aughts, there was some kind of lawsuit about the money, and it wasn't his thing. He wasn't about fame and fortune, I guess. But his family could be, and they could use it. So, yeah, I'm okay. I think the right thing to do would be to settle, which I think is the next step, right? It's a countersuit right now going on where the big companies countersue the people that are suing them, and there'll be a settlement. Kind of like the way Superman, Wonder Woman, all these characters that we've known for years, like somebody will end up with some kind of settlement. Probably not what they wanted, but at least it'll be something. I mean, look at Bill Finger, right? Like it's a mess. But that's where I stand. I think the right thing to do would be to, of course, give them some money. Look how much these properties are making. Not really Marvel Comics, but Disney. Somebody's making money.
John Neverland, thank you for the super
Thanks,
chat.
brother.
Holy National Comic Book Day. Omar, have you seen the awesome Alf action figure Neko revealed the other day? I'm going to get it.
No, we're not.
We're going to put it right here.
No, we're not. Do you know how many times I was tagged on that stupid figure on Twitter, on all social media, man? It was crazy. Like, where are people? So, yeah, I've seen it. I like the cat sandwich. That was funny. That was cute.
For me, it's just so much fun to be all about Alf. I watched it as a kid, and I watched like clips, and I'm like, no, the show isn't for me anymore. But it's so much fun I feel like it's random. It's like a random thing to like clutch onto.
Yeah.
Ditko was a weird cat.
He was a weird. I don't want to say weird. He was just an interesting person, very private. You got to respect that, right? Not every creator is going to be in your face like public speaker. I get it. Some of the most creative people are introverts. They want to be separated from society, and sometimes I don't blame them. Yeah, so I can't imagine Ditko ever creating a social media account and then getting into a Twitter war over something. He was just a private person.
We're going to announce the email winners
soon.
Okay.
Yes, promise. Omar, what's the deal with the books like Charles Soule's Vader that haven't been pushed back yet, like the books that should have been out earlier? Will they get a delay too? I think all books are getting delayed. Like I mentioned earlier on one of the Saturday streams, I don't think there's going to be a Marvel Omnibus in October, but they're making up for it in November, so save that money. Because I already have like Mutant Massacre, I've got Young Avengers, and I've had KULL since May, I think, and that book has been pushed back quite often. So
holy Alf necklaces, Batman! Is there an Alf necklace?
Oh my gosh, Gabriel Carrasco, thank you for the super chat and this really hard question to answer. If one never existed, Claremont X-Man, the CSF New Warriors, or Wolfman Teen Titans, which one would I pick to never exist? I would have to go with New Warriors, as much as I hate to say it, because the other two were a big foundation of my childhood, so I need them in my life.
I see just Etsy Alf necklaces, and on eBay a framed photograph. Oh, I'm sorry, on Etsy it's a framed Alf autograph promo print. It's only $14, guys. Hi, Hannah.
What?
What? I'm saying
Alf. I know people want a House of M omnibus and a possible companion volume, but a House of M box set would go nicely with my Secret Wars, Infinity Gauntlet, and Civil War. I think an omnibus is what a lot of people want too. Yeah.
Hey, Child Harry. Hurry. What comic should I get Capullo to sign at a Comic-Con?
Quasar? I love his Quasar. I'm sure Batman 1, if you've got that one. The New 52 Batman. That's a solid one. I loved his years on X-Force. Like his stuff with... See, I was a big fan of his art back then with the Executioner song. But I wasn't kidding. I really did dig his Quasar. I thought his Quasar was awesome. And so did McFarlane, apparently, because he hired him to go and take over Spawn eventually. Then if you got issues with Spawn, that'd be good. But I love that Batman 1 issue. I think that's a solid one to get signed.
Noobs is saying that Walt's Comic Shop is such a great place. They let me have free shipping so I could spend my entire voucher on comics. The voucher that he won or she won last week about Batman, the Man Who Laughs, Deluxe Edition, and Mouse. Awesome.
Hey, those are good, man. Mouse is a classic. That's a masterpiece.
Any idea if Jonathan Hickman's Avengers Complete Collection Volume 5 is coming out anytime soon?
I don't think. Have I announced that one? Can somebody double check that? I can't remember if I announced that one or not. Sometimes I forget what I announced. I wanted to say yes. Oh, or early next year. Hickman Avengers. Maybe early next
while
year.
You're looking that up, Kenneth said, yo, Omar, I've been trying to get you to answer this question for a while.
Okay.
Are you Team Babs or Team Corey for your boy Dick Grayson? Only one right answer.
Oh, man. That's Sophie's choice, dude.
That's what somebody said earlier.
Okay, no lie. Like, all right, so Starfire's the girl you want to get with, right? She's the one you want to hang out with at the party and take out when you're hanging with your boys and, show everybody like, hey, man, it's my girl, Starfire. But Babs is the girl you take home to meet your mama. And you put a ring on that. She's the one you build a... Oh, boy. You're both Corey and Babs. What about that?
Thank you.
Sometimes you get lucky in life.
Oh, man. Ryan Wilson was added to the conversation earlier. If something becomes the Steve Ditko conversation, if something becomes public domain, then it's for everyone. What's the difference in Marvel picking some writer to decide what happens to the characters and someone off the streets? Why does it matter? Wait, does it? I was assuming it was for the.
Are you speaking about like people that have contracts and people that don't have contracts? Because the contracts is just basically benefits and more money, right? And here in America, we need them benefits, man, because you got to have health insurance. You got to have retirement of some sort. So that's the big difference between somebody that has a contract and somebody that doesn't. If something becomes public domain, then it's for everyone. What's the difference than Marvel picking some writer to decide what happens to the characters and someone off the streets?
Ryan's replying to someone else, Omar.
Okay, sorry.
I'm so sorry to interrupt your conversation.
Look at my wife meddling. That's what she gets for meddling.
Oh, and people were saying it was a nice save. I was meddling. Gabriel, that would be awesome. Gabriel, he has his own like wood burning store.
We have
No, I put him upstairs. I put the keychain on my backpack they sent of near mint condition logo and the magnet on our fridge. But anyway, how cool would it be if I burned an Alf poster on wood?
Like a poster of Alf? That's crazy.
How big?
Go
all out. Make it like as tall as the house. Is any Thor single good to get Kate's to sign? You're planning.
I like that you're planning this. I like the first issue that he did when he changed Thor up a little bit. So there you go. Madeline Pryor. That's you. You're Madeline Pryor, dude.
How in the world am I meddling?
You were meddling in somebody's conversation.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of you.
Ryan was like, I'm talking to somebody else, man. And then he's like, Omar, instead of saying Melanie for picking that question. Alf.
Where Where's
I
the?
like that Maggie just said Alpha.
I can't find what I was going to click. Rick Gear, thank you for the super chat. I hope Marvel makes a Star Wars Legacy Omnibus.
Yes, sir. You might hear an announcement here in the next couple of weeks of a Star Wars Omnibus. Maybe.
Holy Star Wars announcements, Batman!
You need to stop that.
No, I'm supposed to.
It's 20 minutes
challenge.
in and you've used it 5 times.
That's good. That's good. 1984 by George Orwell has been finally adapted into a graphic novel. Any thoughts on it?
I haven't read it yet, but I saw that it did. Yeah.
That leads me to my announcement.
Oh, yeah. Melanie is rewriting a sequel to 1984 and calling it 1985.
It's awesome. One day it'll be adapted to a graphic novel.
Where there's only one man left on Earth, and it's ruled by women.
I haven't even read the book.
You've never read 1984?
Please don't hate me. I don't think I have. So, in a couple of weeks, I will be starting my job as an 8th grade language arts teacher.
She's going back to the public school systems. What a brave soul. I'm really proud of you.
It sounds crazy, right? That I want to go back to public school.
She's been in private for a while, and now she's going back out to the Lions, man.
I'm so excited. I get to teach this stuff again, and oh my goodness! And you get to pick what you teach at this school. Oh, I'm not this year though. I'm totally using their stuff, but next year I can add. If I added Daredevil to Heaven Through Hell.
Before Claremont's God Loves, only God Loves, Man
Okay,
Kills.
that one's good too. So thank you guys. Like, oh man, I realized what I missed is encouraging
immature kids.
No disrespect to my students at all right now, but I'm really good at encouraging kids as they're growing and maturing and genuinely finding the things that they do good, that they're good at.
I forgot about that.
And I laugh easily, so that's good for encouragement too, right?
You're used to putting up with immaturity though. Like, you live with me, so I get it. I was gonna say, but the thing is, when you left public schools and now, there was this thing called TikTok in between those years.
Oh my
and now
goodness! Now there's gonna be devious licks. The teachers have to stay outside the bathroom to make sure the kids aren't stealing the soap. Oh,
let me tell you,
but
I was doing stupid stuff like that before TikTok, though.
But now,
now it's everywhere.
There's an added like addiction to an added motive of like, I'm gonna get likes, I'm gonna get views, whereas before you just told your friends. And I completely see how that is a motivator, and surely all these will just be fads and be 2 weeks and done, and then something else will happen, and then. Anyway,
so congratulations, good luck,
you,
God bless you. Good night. Nah, I got your back. I am going to be grading papers though. I started my own channel because of you guys. Well, thanks, man. Then everybody go and check out Dan's Basement. He started his own channel. Keep at it, man. Keep at it. Hi, Omar and Melanie. Any idea if they'll reprint a Phalanx Covenant Omnibus or an Eve of Destruction Omnibus? I'm sure those will get reprinted. It's X-Men on the title. Dang it, I came really close to announcing, but I forget what goes live for everybody and what was on Patreon. I almost said, but what about... Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. Carry on.
Hey, somebody else earlier almost said, I think it was Ibsy. It's like, oops, I forgot that's totally Patreon. So if you'd like early announcements, join our Patreon for the $5 tier, correct?
Yeah, it's a $5 tier. And I'm the one that's like, remember, everybody, don't say anything until it goes live. I don't want to spoil it. And now I was over here about to say something like, oh, yeah, but what about... Never mind. Public school art teacher here. Congrats, Melanie.
Oh.
What's his name?
Thank you.
I think Rick Gear, right? He's a teacher. Melanie, I can tell you're one of those teachers who genuinely cares about these students and actually teaches them, not to just have them follow the curriculum. And as a father, she does, man. Sometimes I get a little bit jealous. Not really jealous, but like how much you would spend time like making sure a kid was not behind, or you were man,
I had a classroom library. Now I gotta build it all over again.
I just donated a bunch of books to
Torsa said, remember what we discussed during the book club? Every 14-year-old needs to read Sex Criminals. So that's part of our Patreon too, book club, a monthly book club. You get to vote. I give 4 choices. You get to vote, and we on Zoom just chill and talk about it together. So it's a lot of fun. Oh man, Breakier said there's so many behavior issues.
I'm sure everybody was locked up last year.
Oh, and I'll be the 3rd teacher they've had. It's like
you got this.
A teacher quit right before school, then another teacher quit after school started, and there's subs. Look, so I'm just gonna be like classroom discipline for like 2 weeks.
Peter Parker handled it.
Don't.
And while he was teaching, he
they
found
can toe
out
the line.
His ex-girlfriend that passed away had sexual relations with his enemy, his arch nemesis. Oh, I hate that story so much.
I'm not teaching that one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna teach that. Melanie, you should decorate your classroom with Alf. No!
I'm really excited now. I'm sure reality will hit me, but I think this is a good change.
Here we
I'm
go.
ready for it in my life.
This is what you do. Homework gets a reaction paper on last Saturday. You better pay attention to the entire Saturday stream.
I don't believe in homework. You did your work, you go home, and you do hobbies or be with your family or your friends and stuff. I don't believe in homework.
Yeah, she didn't do homework. Good for you.
Yeah, as a teacher, I have homework.
Omar, because of you, I have blindly ordered Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck box set, the Saga Compendium, Berserk Volume 1, and Irredeemable and Incorruptible Omnis. Then I hope you find joy in all those and you love them. And if you don't tell me, because you'll break my heart, because I love all those books. Especially, actually, all those are solid. Irredeemable a little more than Incorruptible.
Darkside Sam says Sin's Past has been.
I've heard. I keep up with Spider-Man through trade paperback. I haven't read, but people have been asking me what I thought, and I said, "Well, I haven't read it, but I assume something big happened because everybody keeps messaging me what I thought about the retcon." So
holy retcons, Batman!
Yeah,
they're holy because they're fixing Sin's Past.
What?
That's cool, Gabriel. And I'm sure your grandmother's a great teacher. I homeschooled the girls for a while. I've always been a teacher. High school, since college. High school, then homeschool.
She taught me English according to the racist old lady that lived in the neighborhood.
Then a private school for people with mental disabilities. And now back to... Oh, dude, I said I'd never teach 8th grade. I'm like, I don't want to teach 8th grade. I was like high school all the way. But I love freshmen. So surely they're not that far.
You should bring your symbiote to school.
No, they're gonna make fun of me, guys.
Okay, honey,
fun of me.
They're 8th graders. They're gonna make fun of you regardless, or they're gonna hit on you. They're gonna be behind. Never mind. That's just me. I saw
Nobody had a crush on me except one boy.
You don't know what those kids were thinking later.
Well, that I could.
Anyway, I ain't gonna get into that subject.
He was so sweet. He said, "I had a crush on you last day of school." I was like, "I know." I didn't mean it that way. I just said I knew.
He took a shot. He's like, last day of school.
What? No.
I've been waiting for this day. My chance. Here's my chance. Omar, what was your favorite early Image comic from the Founding Fathers? And is that still your favorite? Love Savage Dragon. Love Savage Dragon from the very beginning. It had Eric Larson's artwork, which is very dynamic, crazy, in your face. I loved it. And the writing was just funny. It was quirky. Oh my goodness. I guess my favorite, honestly, after thinking about it though, was probably Wildcats. Not the very beginning, but then because Alan Moore took over, then you had Travis Chairs take over art duties during that time. Oh, it was so good during that time. You had Joe Kelly's run. So good night, everyone. I'm going to bed. Good night, Caleb.
And Hunter said, "I'm here."
Oh.
And Mega Shrimpster said, "How sweet, Melanie, teach you English so you could start this channel."
Yeah. So who said that? Mega Shrimpster.
So the old lady down the street said. So the old lady down the street said, "I taught you English." I said, "Nope."
I was like, that racist old lady said you taught me English.
Oh man.
I was a Melloway husband, Melloway groom. Hi, Melanie and Omar. I know there's a softcover Luther Strode collection coming. There is, yeah. Any chance of a hardcover reprint? You're the best at what you do. Thank you for saying that.
Oh. I should make you a call.
I know it's really difficult for them to decide on making hardcover reprints for 2 reasons, right? Like, number one, the compendiums are selling really good for them, so they know that softcovers sell. It's a lot more money to reprint hardcover, And when you have a title like Luther Strode, which a lot of people didn't hear about, I know there are several channels, not just mine, that covered it because we all really love it and want to share it. What happens is that they think, okay, well, we had a hardcover, it sold okay. Probably not going to reprint it in hardcover though, and that sucks, right? Because I know a lot of people only get books in hardcover format. It's just the cost of it, and then the overhead is like the profit isn't there for them as a company to do it. It's not like they're printing thousands of them. If they would reprint a hardcover, it would be about 500 or so. It's just my guess. And is that really worth the trouble?
Wait. Giant Enemy Crab, can you type your question in all caps, please? I can't find the super chat.
Yes, please do. He has to work soon. So thank you for finding that. And thank you for seeing that. Go back. Actually, go to the oh, it's not gonna do it because we didn't kick it off on YouTube. But if you go on YouTube, sometimes he'll let you go back further. Actually, hey, that's smart thinking, past Omar.
No,
C. Jaggernauts.
Yeah,
if you could type it in, man, we'll be happy to answer it. Or if somebody can find it. We're my moderators. Sean just looks like, man, they don't pay me enough for this junk. I ain't finding squat. I ain't win nothing. What's up, Jay Reckham? Good morning, Omar and Melanie. Good morning to you. Donnie, Mark, Alicia. Hey, Omar, any idea if Tales of Wonder no longer have some stuff available January 2022 Omnis for pre-order? I think they're doing away with that, right? I think they're going. Oh, what are they? If it's they're not letting you pre-order anything past the cutoff date, the final cutoff date. So that's what's going on. They're changing. So they're gonna be more like DCBS.
Thank you, Ibsy. Here's Crab's question.
Thank you, Ibsy. My man. Look at that. Any chance of a Dan Slott She-Hulk reprint? And will Valiant do a new run of Bloodshot, Exo Man of War, Dr. Mirage, and Eternal Warrior? I can tell you Dan Slott probably will be reprinted around the time the show comes out. Just my guess. It would be silly not to, because there was a print run. It was a small print run, but she's got a TV show coming out. She has 2 more Omnis coming. We have a Peter David, which is a continuation of Dan Slott's run. So that would be a good time to print it. And we're also going to get the Savage She-Hulk, which is where she first appeared. So all of that together with a reprint, I think that's when it will come. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Quarky, thank you. Yeah, it was really nice for Joachim for his channel. He interviewed me and other YouTubers, and he interviewed Omar. It's not out yet. But yes, reboot rules. I've got all of it memorized. I just watched it so many times. I can't remember nothing. However, I remember reboot lines. It's just fun. All right, you're welcome, Giant Enemy Crab.
As far as Valiant, though, I haven't been keeping up with new Valiant. I want classic Valiant collected myself, man.
Ravenous, said Jabbar. Hey, Omar, do you think
that is an awesome icon, man? It's what's his name? Gladiator, Russell Crowe. But I'm overthinking him. But that's not a crow. But they do crow. All right, go ahead. Hey, Omar, do you think the War of the Realms Omnibus reprint will be worth picking up? So many mixed opinions in this one in particular. I've never read it myself. Beautiful Russell Dauterman artwork. There are some stories that are hit and miss. A lot of people aren't happy with the mapping. And I understand issues of Thor should have been in between issues of... Oh, no, wait, they were. I was okay with the mapping because they kept all the, what's it called? The miniseries for the back. Are you a completist? Do you have to have everything? My only fear is that whenever the... What's up, Josh? Actually interviewing Josh this
coming up Monday.
I'll get to that here in a second. My only fear is that when they do, but we know it will come, if and when Jason Aaron Omnibus Volume 2 gets announced for his Thor run, it won't collect the War of the Realms. That's what I worry about. And I don't want anybody to miss out on it. So then perhaps maybe find a War of the Realms if you want to read that story. And it's weird, right? Because there's only 5 issues, and I am saying buy this 1,500 page book. But if you're a completist and you want to know everything, then I'd hate for you to miss out on it.
Holy completist, Batman!
Look, all right, Mad Boy's here. Mad Boy's here.
I know. I showed his comment. Okay, answer this question. We got to announce the winners. We got to talk about Josh. In that order. Go.
Okay, boss. Hello, Omar and Melanie. I'm wondering if you got my email with the address. I did. For those of you that are overseas, I will be sending another email out with more detailed information. Pretty much having you fill out something that I need, including phone numbers and the correct spelling of things. On this channel, I've been giving away since year one. And I don't know how much I've spent on shipping overseas. 2 packages have come back to me. I'm sorry, 1 package has come back to me, and JT's, and I mailed it him with a success. He actually got it. But sadly, the other package, and there's one that's somewhere, I don't know. One other package, I have no idea where it is. They couldn't find the phone number. So because the person didn't put the phone number on there, it's ridiculous, I know. They just say, well, too bad. Which sucks because, dude, that was $100 to ship. Like, this stuff ain't cheap, and all you're giving me is like, well, you didn't write the phone number. So I'll be asking all that kind of stuff. By the way, I'm Jamie A. All right, Shab to Sook. I ain't playing that game with you fools anymore.
Okay, announcement time, and thank you, Hayden, for the super sticker.
Thank you,
I'm
Hayden.
going to pretend it's Robin and Batman. And Batman slapping Robin.
Here, while you're doing that, I'll be doing this. So good luck, everybody, but I've already reached out to these people, but here are the winners. Opal City was the answer, so Chris Nort won that. Congratulations, Chris. Captain America was the answer, and that was Omar Reyes Jr.
And that was his birthday week.
Yep. These were all chosen by a random name pick or email picker. JJ Jameson was the answer, and that was Jiren the GOT. Congratulations, sorry. JSA was Maggie Fazekas. That was the 3 people that had led the JSA members. Chameleon was the answer to Spider-Man's first supervillain, and that is Blue Ranger 83. To the movies is where they win. That was Elisa Hanley. And Low was, what was it? The artist on Low. That was it. Greg Ticini.
Gotcha.
And the winner of that was Derek Chua. So all these people... Wait a minute. Those are all my aliases. All right, nice try, Sean. They have 72 hours as of this video to contact me back. I've emailed all of them, and if they don't contact me back, I'll be happy to do, or I won't be happy, but I'll do another random name picker because it's only fair. I think 3 days is fair enough for people to chime back in and say, hey, I'm a winner. Okay? Rigged. Who said rigged?
Great Garlu. # rigged.
Everything's rigged until you win. Don't worry.
Clark Dale's going to lie down in traffic.
Don't do that. Look.
Actually, it's the word lie. L-I-E. You lie your body down.
She's already
lay down an object. Yeah.
She's already
back in the game.
She's already practicing to be
I learned yesterday from my daughters and one of their friends. No cap. Have you heard of this phrase? No cap.
You could be cursing somebody out.
No, it means you're not lying when you're saying something that seems unbelievable. Like, you're a great YouTuber. No cap.
Is that no lie?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not unbelievable.
Were there a Starman giveaway? Yeah, Starman and Sweet Tooth. That was won by, who was it? Hold on a second. That was won by Chris Nort. The answer was Opal City. Yep. Good eye. So for all of those that I still counted that, Tim. See, that still counted. I counted a lot, honestly. Even some things that I probably shouldn't have counted, but I wanted to make it fair. It was a lot of fun, and I love giving it back to the community. I'm gonna go lay down with Phil Collins. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? How close are you, dude? I saw that.
Holy Phil Collins.
Kyle Davis. His health isn't that well. That this is the last tour that he's gonna be on. That's really sucks to see somebody that had so much energy.
It's been decades.
Yeah. Omar, are you going to be reading Immortal Hulk issue 50 finale on October? I will be reading it when it comes out in trade. So that's how. Rick Gear's asking how many college football fans are here.
In this room, 0.
Yeah, sorry, man. Good
it's
good
all,
for y'all, though. I ain't
all nerdy stuff.
I can't go lie down. I'm already on the floor. Do you have
you need a chair,
sofa?
Dude. Get you
Maybe I'll give away a sofa for 70,000, 60,000.
Don't say that.
Oh my gosh! Hello to both of you. Will Jonathan Hickman Fantastic Four be completed in the complete collection, or should I just buy the reprints of the Omnibus? If you like oversized artwork, of course. I'll go for the omnibus, but they will be completed. Worry not. I promise you.
Greg Garley, I know the word sus. What's poggers? Where's our Alf Pogs?
Look, go Penn State. There's one. Roll Tide. I think that's Alabama, right? Alabama? Yeah. I've been to so many parties in this country.
The color's
red?
It's
red, yeah. And I always make fun of it, comparing it to something else. And they did not like that joke. There's an epic Hawkeye coming out soon, but I love an oversized hardcover. Same here, my dude. Oh, look at his Hawkeye.
You excited for Venom on Thursday?
Is that issue number 1, the new one? Or the movie? What?
Yeah, is it the movie? Because I'm not...
All right. Jamie, hey, just email me saying he got his package already. You know, all these people pretending to be poor Jamie.
Picture of the package. All right. Anyway, I'm scared of the movie. I'm scared.
Because it's creepy or what?
No, because I want it to be good.
Oh, well, the first movie I didn't like. Everybody else loved it. For real? Venom's
Thursday, October 1st.
Next Thursday.
Maybe I should just give it a chance.
I have to get with Oldfell and see if she's gonna go see it. To fly her out to all these openings.
See if he. No, I have the symbiote. I should fly out with her, not you. Were you gonna?
I didn't say I was gonna go. I don't want to see Venom that bad. It's not X-Men. Can't recall. Are you guys going to New York Comic Con? Not this year. I think next year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, do I have to run everything by you?
Yeah, for cons. Happy Rock.
It's my job, baby. I ain't got time to ask you permission.
Oh, I saw toys in the thumbnail of this video that I didn't know he had. It must have come in this week.
Oh, Goliath is cool, though. Anyway.
I'm not saying I don't like them, but I didn't know you had them.
Hickman's Avengers or Hickman's FF? Oh, man. Hickman's FF. I love Avengers. His Hickvengers was good, but FF hits me right there, man. The whole story being about... I can't... That will spoil it if you've not read it. But the story... this big, gigantic, intergalactic story is really about one important thing, and it brought a tear to my eye, especially with the hug. Oh my God.
Holy tears, Batman.
Holy tears. I can't hold them back. I saw Dune last Sunday with my parents. It was great. I don't know why I'm reading it like that. It was great. If you can see it on a massive screen, highly recommend it. I'm going to, man. That's a movie I need to go see on a big screen. I can't watch it here. Melanie, make sure... You take Ray's with you. Yeah. Where are you going?
I haven't talked to Ray's in a while.
Okay, well, first of all, Ray's isn't a real person, and you're not crazy.
I miss you, Ray's. I'm sorry to ignore you. What? I go in teaching, and I'll go ahead and have a split personality, and
Oh yeah, the kids won't make fun of that.
I remember a couple years after I first started teaching that somebody wrote Miss because my maiden name was Given. Miss Given is weird. I'm like a box.
How?
And I was like.
They?
Okay. At least I'm not boring.
The boys cast is supposed to be at New York Comic Con. Yeah, boring teachers are the worst. At this moment, I just want to remind everybody to hit that like button.
Boring teacher, you're so mean. Just kidding, Ryan Gear.
What if he's a what?
Boring teacher.
I don't think anybody in their own head thinks they're boring. Please hit that like button.
Hey, somebody mentioned earlier that there's a plugin that automatically likes videos. That's really cool. But can you set it to a specific channel? Wait,
there's a plugin for what?
To instantly like videos.
I agree.
Because I automatically Ask Mortician's videos before watching it, and I automatically Kurt's Kazat. I can't say it in a nutshell before watching them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just some channels I'm like, I like it. But before watching, so that'd be cool. But it would be handy if you could pick the channel. I don't know, unless you just want to support everybody.
Unless you're a very positive community. That first Venom movie sucked. Thank you, Novar. I agreed. No hope for the second either. They botched up the entire origin.
I haven't seen the first. I don't want to.
Way the movie treated the character.
Yeah.
I remember watching the first one and reviewing it with Amanda. And when we were in the theater, about 3/4 of the way, I said, I have no idea who this movie is for. It can't pick whether it's a superhero, because it's not a superhero movie. You have an anti-hero, right? And it's got a little horror elements. But you know what? What do I know? Because that movie did so dang well. And people really liked it. I felt like I was the only one that didn't like, and she didn't like it either.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, Amanda didn't like it either.
Well, you're pointing at me and saying
well, she was right there when she said she didn't like it.
Tommy said it's for likes all the videos for channels that you subscribe to.
That's cool. Well, thank you, man.
Thanks for letting
Congratulations to the winner, Mega Shrimpster. What a guy!
Aww.
Like, and gave a super chat. What a guy! The giveaways are a really generous thing to do, and it speaks volumes to why this is such a great channel. Here's the 60K. Thank you so much, man.
Holy 60K, Batman.
60K. We're on the road to 60K. We'll take it little by little. I think most channels I think most channels would be like, all right, road to 100. I'm a little bit more of a realist. Or maybe I like to just give away things. What if I run out? Then I have to start picking things I love to give away. All right. Thank you again for the super chat, my dude.
Novar, Misgiven. Sounds pretty cool, though. Thanks. You misspelled my name, but that's okay.
He did it on purpose. Misgiven. Misgiven?
Oh, I've never thought of that.
Oh, boy. I made that joke some years ago. I started working on my YouTube channel.
A lot more in 3 or so videos might have over 1,000 views.
What's
Congratulations.
up? Everybody go and check out Mad Boy's channel, please. Give him a like.
Working hard.
Good for you, man. Hi, Omar. I watched Sin City Unrated Edition last night. Now I want to read it. Should I go for Big Dang? Just censoring. And new deluxe editions. The new deluxe editions, I think, are going to be the library ones that were originally released as the slipcase editions. There were 2 slipcases. Comfort. It's all about comfort. That is a big book. It's bigger than your Omnibus. Right, they're taller than your Omnibus editions, and on top of that, it's everything. So it's all about comfort. So if you can't read a big, massive book like that, then go for the deluxe editions, man. They're beautiful books, and you 100%
lift some
need
weight
to read
so you can.
To me, that is
a preparation.
That is Frank Miller's magnum opus. Like, to me, it didn't get better than that. That was perfection. He was experimenting with his art that led him to this, and oh my God, it's so good. The payoff is so good. The characters are so awesome.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. I actually had so the super chat is, hey guys, any Savage Dragon collected editions? I actually had Eric Larson on the show, and I was kind of like, I wasn't yelling at him, but at one point I was very energetic about, like, Eric, we got to do this, man. We got to make this happen. We have fans like me that want this stuff. And he just kept going like, I don't know, man. It's going to take a lot of work to get the Masters back out. They lost the original Masters.
Oh.
That's why they came out in black and white, those big phone book books. You know, both him and McFarlane, I feel like, even though they're the old school, the old guard of the original founders of Image, I feel like there's a little bit of just hesitant to release this stuff. Like, they're a little worried about what people will think. Like, they don't have faith in their product almost. That's why I feel like McFarlane did a Kickstarter for his what's it called? His toy. Like, he didn't think people would be interested in a toy. So I don't know. Both. It's funny because both when I had Eric Larson and when I had McFarlane, I think I came across like this psychopath. Fanboy. No, me. I think I came across as a psychopath fanboy. Like, you need to do this. People will buy it. Yeah, that was a good interview. I really enjoyed having both of those guys on. There's the man that deserves a lot of credit.
Ray, be recognized from YouTube when you start your new job. Hashtag YouTube famous. No.
What if one kid's like, "Oh my God, you're Astonishing Bell, guys! No, drop what you're doing. Your Astonishing Bell is here." Do that voice you do. Do that funny voice you do. And like, this kid will not leave you alone. He's just all in your face with the 6 feet rule.
Let's see. Let's talk about Josh.
Sure, Josh likes long walks on the beach. He's a funny guy.
Okay.
No, so Josh, we played his trailer a couple of weeks ago here on the channel on a Saturday stream.
Josh Greathouse. He's in the chat.
Mm-hmm. He will be joining me on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Not joining us.
Oh, we're both doing it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm editing the book.
Okay, well, why don't you talk about Josh then?
Okay.
All right, why don't you tell us about Josh?
Josh Greathouse is writing, drawing, doing everything for a comic called Bang, the Ballad of the Tiger. and he's multiple issues in. Oh, he's a mountain kind of person, is what he is.
Everybody writes that on there. What is that thing called?
I don't know.
Swipe right, swipe left. What is it? Tinder. I like to go on hikes. Who doesn't like walking? So we're going to
interview him Monday so he can show you guys how great this comic is. I believe in it. He sent it to me, and I just started editing it because I was like, this is great. Let me help you out with punctuation and you know, how you could word this. So we're working together, and I think this is the type of artwork that I think should be eventually in a deluxe edition because it needs to be big, guys. So yeah, join us 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Josh, we showed my brother-in-law your art, and he's an artist, and he said he loves your color palette. He said you were making smart decisions because you're doing this all by yourself, and yeah, he was impressed.
I said that.
Okay, well, this was last night. You said that. I told him you liked it anyway.
Okay.
Then.
Omar, have you ever thought about creating an omnibus cult like Brother Blood from New Teen Titans? Brother Blood, the cult. Yes, we're the Omnicons, the Omni something. Yeah, let's create a cult, not call it a cult.
Holy cults, Batman!
Oh, but then we don't have to pay taxes. We'll just become like a religious cult. Yeah, loopholes, man. Where's my tax guy? Taxes Tyler. Told him to change his name. There were some really good questions, and I can't remember who was asking. We're omnivores. That's it. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. I like that.
I start a lot of fights out here.
He does. You start a lot of fights here. I appreciate that. It's good therapy, though, right?
We've been fighting ever since last night. I have no idea.
We've been fighting since we met.
I've been correcting you and.
Since we met.
You didn't want my bra on the table when the
Please stop telling the stories. Wait, just have a little decency, man.
Girls.
Any idea? Look, this guy's
like, I was playing Resident Evil 4. I was getting comfy.
This guy's like, I just came here to ask about why the last man. This crazy woman's on this chat talking about leaving her bra out.
It's just a bra. It's like soft.
They have a anyway. Any idea why the Last Man Companion Volume 2 solicited for it? No, but that will be in the catalog I think next year in 2022. Somebody had some really good questions up here I wanted to go back to. Oh, here we go. CNSS 84. Hey Omar, do you recommend picking up the Catwoman Omnibus? One of my most wanted Omnis? Absolutely 100%, man. Ed Brubaker, but Darwin Cook. Big Darwin Cook art. Oh my god, yes. 100%. Although Paul Galacci does he end up his art was so different than his stuff on Master Kung Fu though after that. So take care, Rick Gear.
If you're still here.
He's like, I'm gone, man. I was been gone for like a day.
I gotta go grade. I don't look forward to that. Okay. Great girl is like, I grew up with 6 older girl cousins. Bras just lying around or nothing. That's right. I have no idea.
Those are cousins.
Why that even bothered you?
Hey, hermano y hermana. Any update on Daredevil Omni reprint by Miller? I just paid $170 on a new copy off eBay, and I want to torture myself with news that a reprint is coming soon. Well, I have a surprise for you. No, I'm just kidding. Before anybody quotes me on that, I don't know. Maybe sometime. Although, Daredevil hasn't been given a lot of love outside of the Charles Soule stuff, so I see some reprints coming. Let's, I'm sure Miller will be first. Perhaps Brubaker. I think that one's out of print too. I'm sorry, but how about this? You made that happen. You made that happen, my dude. So everybody go and think Ringmaster when it's announced. Melanie, any tips for someone who's just starting out writing a script for a comic manga? I love to write, but haven't done it in a long time. Scared I'm gonna suck. We're all scared.
First of all, definitely contact Josh. It's Great House. Maybe, watch the interview. Plug. Oh, I know you will, Ipsy. Anyway, I can answer the question of like being afraid because I look back at what I wrote. I wrote some good stuff, like just random things, not a comic or anything specific. But yeah, when I try to start again, like in the month of August, well, other things happen. But I also was scared. I'm like, yeah, like this isn't going to be any good. So the first thing popped in my head is suggestion of just write, like literally write. I am writing now to get my thoughts started, and then write whatever comes to your head. Just one big long page. You're not planning. You're not just getting thoughts on paper, because sometimes thoughts appear that you don't know were there unless you physically write it out.
100% agree with that.
And secondly, to know your characters. This is my I agree with this method, that you get to know your characters as real people and what would they do. And it's like discovering them. You bring them into existence, but it's like you're discovering them like they already existed at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I started writing a book, that was really cool. Like my main character, Allison, I didn't know she was gay. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, she's gay.
You know what that actually...
Like that. That's really cool.
That reminds me of... I know that doesn't matter how you feel about her, but J.K. Rowling, when they were making the Harry Potter movies, like, I can't remember, and I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I've read a few of the books, but when they were making the final movies, they were going to give, what's his name? Dumbledore. Oh my gosh, which is it? Anyway, the old wizard guy that's not Gandalf. Dumbledore? Like D-O-O-R? Really?
No, it's O-R-E.
Oh, yeah, that
D-O-R-E.
Makes more sense. Anyway, sorry to those Harry Potter fans. But anyway, I remember when they were making that movie and how upset she was because they were going to give him a background and give him a love interest, a female love interest. And she said, no, Dumbledore's gay. He doesn't have a female love interest. And I thought that was really, that shows you, you know, the connection that writers have with their characters, like they're real people, because she in her head already knew everything about him. It's never been written. It was never hinted, but I thought that was really cool. Neil Gaiman is the same way. Neil Gaiman treats these characters as real people. So I thought that was a really cool way to treat a character. And that's one thing that's what Melanie was talking about.
And then finally, you could talk to Omar, because him and his brother are writing.
Yeah, I don't know anything about writing either. I may have to reach out to you, dude.
Mark Zimmer is saying, as always tell my students, your subconscious is smarter than you are. Go with the flow. And I fight my subconscious all the time. So
tell me, where's Dumbledore? For I much desire to speak with him. What? Is that a line from the book? I couldn't tell you.
What about House of M or Civil War Omni?
Okay, here's the secret, guys. I like neither of those, but I will be very happy to announce those for you guys. That's the thing about my channel. Like I stay positive because I know.
Yeah, like I don't like it either, but
I know it brings a lot of joy to people. Like when I announced the Ultimate Spider-Man reprints, you know how happy it made people, and you know how much
they were tearing their shirts off, and they were. I don't know why we know that they're doing that.
Maybe they were. And I had to, I'd be like, I gotta sound excited about this, man, because just because I don't like the story doesn't mean that there are people out there. People grew up on this stuff. It means a lot to people. So anytime I make an announcement, I try. Now there are some times where I am excited because, like, the next one that will come out tomorrow, that my Patreons got to see, I'm genuinely excited, especially for that second one that I got to announce. That's for real, like, oh yeah, baby. Omar in 2025. Here's the secret. I don't even like comics.
That would be
that's
insane.
That's for real. Like every YouTube channel, like the secret of like the people that do video game channels, the people that do comics, the people that do cars. Man, I don't even read comics. I don't even drive cars. I don't even have a Super Nintendo. That's always the secret, man. It's all show. Everything is wrestling.
Holy conspiracy theories, Batman.
I can't believe you're still doing that.
Oh, it's noon. I think I might quit.
Is Ultimate... anything I should catch up for before the hour of the stream I missed? Go back and rewind. I announced the winners. New Spooey channel. Is Ultimate Spider-Man still confirmed for November? As far as I know, yes. That book shouldn't be getting delayed because that was after the shift over to Penguin Random House.
New Spooey channel announced that in a couple of weeks I'll be an 8th grade language arts teacher, and I'm really excited.
Oh, yes, she did that.
I'll be teaching at my daughter's school. I forgot to mention that.
That's
Next
awesome.
year I might be her teacher.
Omar, an idea for a video. Overview of all the deluxe image hardcovers that you have. All. And that can be a retro view. How about that? I can do that. Or my favorite ones. I thought somebody asked me, why haven't I?
You got clean. You got organized.
Maybe I'll make a video. I'll do that. I'll make a video how I hired a group of women, and not being sexist, but there is a group of women outside of Lexington, Kentucky that are specific.
Continue. Yes. What do they do?
They clean, but they clean in a specific outfit. That
dang nabbit! I was really excited. I'm like, well, let's hire. I thought it was like they have.
I'm excited too.
They're talented at like organizing and dusting figures.
But they started this. They started doing this a couple of years ago. They're professional dancers.
Oh, okay.
Yes, son. Yes. And like I said, I'm not being sexist, but here's the thing. Most dudes that will come down here and clean, they'll be like, hey, man, I love this as a kid, like blah, blah, blah. You know, most dudes, just saying.
They might.
Most professional ex-dancers will come down here going, this freaking nerd, I want to get out of this here house soon, so I'm going to go ahead and dust real good.
Why did I think that they would have like Skippy maid outfits on? Is it like actual stripper stuff though?
Whoa, hey, Saturday stream. What are you doing, man?
Wade's Daredevil. You're the one that brought it up. Wade's Daredevil complete collection. When?
I don't know. I haven't seen that one, man.
Oh shoot! It looks Bad Boy and Graham.
Hello, everyone. What's up, Graham?
Hi,
How you doing, buddy? Omar, do you think it would be cool to have something called an epic collection? It would be like 2 epics in one.
Ooh, an epic collection that's epic.
You mean like in hardcover? In an oversized format? That's an omnibus. This is the family show. Thank you so much, Tyler. You know, sometimes I have to remind her of this.
I know.
They would choose to wear their own choice, Melanie.
I was just wondering. I thought maid outfits first.
Their body, their choice, right?
All I asked was what they're wearing.
So sexist, Melanie.
How y'all are reading into it. I just have some factual question. Oh, dude, I gotta work tomorrow. So I won't be on the Ask Me Anything.
I'll be on the Ask Me Anything.
Yeah,
I'll give y'all more details about that service.
Because teachers have to work 2 weekends a year at this private school, and mine is we split it up Sunday and Saturday, and then I go out to be another teacher. I'm like, I don't want to work these 2 rec days.
This is awesome. Plot twist: the cleaning company's called Comic Strip, and they're all huge comic nerds. Oh my god! If that's true, then I've hit the jackpot.
So I will join the live chat Saturday, like during my lunch hour.
Oh, yeah.
Just 2 more rec days. Just 2 more rec days.
You don't like House of M. This is how people get canceled.
No.
I wasn't the biggest fan, man. I wasn't the biggest fan. I love the art. And if an omnibus gets announced.
Greg Garloo said the art's fantastic.
If an omnibus gets announced, 100% I'll get excited. I love oversized artwork. But I wasn't.
With those panels cut off, that just bothered me.
She edited that.
I did. I was like,
I was thinking
going
Thor
on here?
Epic 7 would be called an epic collection, for example. I like where this is going, Graham. You put a lot of thought into this, man. I like that. $50 Patreon tier. Omar wears a maid outfit. No dice. $50. Every man has a buying price, though, so he's probably right. Omar, if you had a church...
You got to support the family, dude. $100 tier.
$100.
Support the family.
I gotta support the family. My kids would lose. I would lose my self-respect. Omar, if you had a church, would you end every sermon by going X-Men instead of Amen? Amen. X-Men. I like that, man. I like that. I just walked back in the room. Melanie, do you have to work weekends? Oh man, no, she doesn't.
No, well, it's 2 weekends a year, and as teachers we switch.
But not anymore.
So we don't have to work a full weekend in a row, like a week and a full weekend. So it's a split up weekend. I was just like, I'm so close. I'm so close to resigning.
Hey, Jorge just arrived. What's up, Jorge? $1,000 of dresses out.
Yes. You would $1,000.
I've done a lot less, or a lot more for a lot less. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the.
Could you dress up as Bendis for Halloween for $50? Sure, whatever.
That sweet evening breeze talk there.
Please don't do that. Hey, halftime fan art. Mel, we didn't go to the post office. I did.
You went Wednesday.
I went 3 days in a row, and I was like, I'm done with the post office. I'll come back and check.
And I got his coffee last night, so I didn't.
As
we sat down, I was like, oh, we didn't go to the post office.
And no art today, other than no. I did show off Matthew Mangy's amazing art. I think he wants to. I think on our Discord, which is on our Patreon, he was gonna start selling some prints.
Yes, he
did.
Mint
condition prints. So.
It's a colored Wolverine
the colored Wolverine.
We gave away the pencil sketch.
Yeah.
It was reasonably priced as well.
He is a great artist. I told him I can't wait to see his name on an omnibus. With my
then
blurb.
You turn the page, and it'll be like this huge thing. Thanks to the Uncanny Omar. He taught me everything I know.
I like that.
Art.
Yep.
Life.
Women. Keep going. Go ahead, Matthew. Give me more praise. I don't hear enough. Comics?
What if he's on to women? Men?
All right, man.
He taught you about
Transformers?
sci-fi movies?
Yeah. You're welcome, Matthew. Get to writing that. If you dressed up as Bendis, wouldn't that be a white face? Do people get canceled for white faces? I can't keep up with culture these days. You know what?
Sure.
I leave it to you guys to keep up with me. Or keep me up to date with what's going on. For $1,000, at least make Omar act out a scene from Trouble. Oh my gosh, Trouble! I hate that book. Rebel by Design. Is Cosmic Ghost Rider an okay starting point for a character? Also, any chance for the Goon hardcover reprints? No, I can answer the question. No to the Goon hardcovers because those rights are now belong to Eric Powell, and he's got his own company, and he's doing the Omnibus editions, which are soft covers. As far as Cosmic Ghost Rider, it is a phenomenal starting on point for that character. Now, if you want everything, you get the Cosmic Ghost Rider Omnibus, or if you want to just focus on the character, you get the Cosmic Ghost Rider Omnibus. If you want everything, all the cosmic stuff by Donny Cates, get the Guardians of the Galaxy, get the Thanos oversized hardcover, or you can get the Cosmic, what the heck is that called? The Cosmic Omnibus by Donny Cates? Something like that. One day I'll pay attention to my videos. Seeking your opinion, do you think Warren Ellis is a rips of Alan Moore? You know, not Warren Ellis, but one guy that I hear... I'm sorry.
Wait. What's your answer? What'd you say? Not Warren Ellis?
I don't think he's a ripoff of Alan Moore. I mean, I can see that, but the person that gets compared to Alan Moore a lot, like a poor man's Alan Moore, is Grant Morrison, and I don't think that's a fair comparison.
Is it just because they're both deep philosophical thinkers?
I think a lot of it has to do with that, and a lot of it has to do with what they wrote too, like a lot of the similar stories that they wrote, like Hellblazer, right? Like a lot of writers went in to write Hellblazer. Alan Moore is the creator. He's the granddaddy of Hellblazer, John Constantine. So the other one that I remember when I was a kid that a lot of people were like, oh yeah, that guy ain't nothing like Alan Moore, was Neil Gaiman. Like I remember when Neil Gaiman, people were like, yeah, this guy's trying to be Alan Moore, but he's not as good. And the fact that they're both British doesn't help either. So no, I don't think so, man. I think Ellis did his own stuff. He's got his own style of comedy too. Should I get some Epic Collections or the X-Men by Claremont and Lee Omni? It depends on your take. Me, it's Jim Lee in oversized artwork format, so I have to have that in oversized format. So absolutely, I would go with the Omnibus. But it also depends on, if you need it in oversized format or if you can afford it. Omnis are a little more expensive than the Epic Collections when they're in print.
Adil just got into comics. I just read Dark Knight Returns. Love it. What superhero comic would you recommend?
If you like Dark Knight Returns, stick with Batman for a while. Wow.
Which Batman story?
Funny enough, I did a video on Beginner's Guide to Batman.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Or, if you like the way that Frank Miller wrote that, think of that as the bookend of Batman and go with Year One. You can't go wrong with Year One. It's phenomenal. Go with Long Halloween. Go with the Killing Joke, speaking of Alan Moore. There's several Batman stories out there for beginners.
That Batman reading order videos in the reading order playlist.
Well, the reading order is different than the where to start reading Batman. Reading order is if you want everything in chronological order.
Which playlist is that?
Do you even near mint?
Which playlist is that?
Beginner's playlist is for the where to start reading.
You called it beginner's playlist?
You did.
Beginner's guide?
Dude, you're the one that named all the playlists. How are you gonna blame me?
I don't remember making that one. I thought it was new after I made the playlist.
I hope that answers your question. I just started Batman with Omar's reading order. I'm loving it. Oh, thank you so much, man. And that's the thing. As long as you love it, and like it, you keep going. And then you branch out, right? From there, you'll see other characters appear in the pages of Batman. You're like, who's this dude that's really cool and has a nice butt? Or maybe I was the only one that thought that. That's Dick Grayson, Nightwing. And then you want to follow Dick Grayson, Nightwing. And then you see that he's got a love interest named Babs or Barbara Gordon. And then you're like, oh my God, Chuck Austin's Birds of Prey, solid. And then that leads into Gail Simone. And then outside of that, you go from Secret Six. And then before you know it, you're broke, living on the streets.
Comics, graphic novel, beginner's guide.
That's it. You made that.
This sounds a little awkward.
Well, you made it. Do you know any similar watercolor artists like Juan Jimenez? I think there are some that try to mimic his art style, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's where a lot of artists first get their start. Mad Boy's yelling at me, telling me to please answer him, so I have to go to his question here in a second.
Hi, Michael
Edmund.
No.
Man, Mobius? Mobius is very similar to Juan Jimenez's watercolors art styles.
Oh.
I think Juan Jimenez has a really... Mobius. Yeah. You know who else? Travis Charis. When he was drawing Meta Barons. What was Mad Boy's question? I gotta get to him. He's yelling.
I thought you were...
I don't even see it, Mad Boy.
He gets a pass because he's a kid.
Oh.
Please don't yell at us. Everybody else.
Did they ever make collected editions of the original Ninjak issue? I have issue 2. I don't want to buy his things. Yeah, they made an omnibus of Ninjak. That's the joke. Joe Quesada only did, like, I think the first 3 issues of Ninjak.
Got a question about our favorite Spider-Man stories. And Life Story is so awesome. Maybe you appreciate it if you've just been reading Spider-Man for a long time. But,
yeah,
but you completely understand it. I'm just guessing maybe you appreciate it more, but you completely understand it and still enjoy it. Straczynski, except for Sins Past and One More Day that he was forced to do at gunpoint. And just kidding. What's the last one I wanted to mention? Yours is Kraven's Last Hunt.
I didn't even get the dog.
I can't remember the last one I was going to mention.
Kraven's Last Hunt's perfection to me. It's dark, it's gritty, it's wonderful.
Bye, my boy.
Thank you all. I'll see you later.
What? See you later.
You better stay or hit the like button before you leave.
There's no fan art today. So, well, here, let's show our email address. If you would like to send us emails, or just a chat, or to send us art that you've drawn, nearmintcon@gmail.com. And we'll, if you'd like, if we're going to show it on the stream, unless you say don't show it on the stream. And if you'd like to send us mail, like handwritten letters, I love, Near Mint Condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky 40383, Versailles, Kentucky. And you can find that in the description of like every single video because we copy and paste. Because that's what you do. Oh, dude. CNS 84. I wanted to follow more of Bootface, but unfortunately, there's not much available.
Really random character.
That was from the question last week.
And before we go any further, we do have an announcement, but just want to mention that this part of the episode is sponsored by Walt's Comic Shop. I can do that part.
No, I'm sorry. I was reading the top.
Oh.
Walt's Comic Shop. If you live in Europe and are interested in buying and pre-ordering Omnis, then you should definitely check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. Because if you live European, there you go. They have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC books within the EU. Flat shipping rates of €9.90.
You remembered.
For all EU countries. Extremely careful, sturdy packaging, and all emails will be answered within 24 hours. They also offer a superb selection of new titles and out-of-print books on their site. Just head over to waltzcomicshop.com for more great deals and rare titles. For a limited time, you can use the code NEARMINTCONDITION at checkout and get free shipping. Holy free shipping, Batman, for all EU countries with your first order. Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for... Oh, no, my song. How did it go? Walt's Comic Shop? Yeah, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe.
There you go.
Oh, Josh suggested that we do an actual video commercial ad.
Who said that?
That would be fun. Josh, Great House.
Oh yeah.
I wrote down my planner. I might have to wait until Christmas break to make them.
Walt will be checking you actually live in Europe.
What's the last manga y'all read? Right now, I'm reading. The last one I read was Captivated by You by Yen Press, and it was pretty interesting. We'll do a Yen Press manga overviews
this week.
Oh, okay. And that's the one I read, and now I'm on to my Sailor Moon Eternal editions. They're this big.
They're beautiful.
And they're sparkly.
Wait till they come out in hardcover and we'll have to... I don't even know how many times we bought that book. For me, I read Mao, which is beautiful. I did an overview of that, or a review of that on the channel, and currently reading The Fist of the North Star, Volume 2. Oh, Omar, can you show the Goliath figure? Yeah, I can. Baby, can you get it? It's
no. You have better access than I do.
People...
Love that you're also helping us Europeans out with your partnership with Walt's Comics. Yeah, I think it's great. We're sponsored by Cheap Graphic Novels. We're here in the States. And over across the pond for Walt's Comic Book Shop. Adam's saying, I don't know about that Craven's Last Hunt. It's a weird Spider-Man story. It's good, but it bucks the trend of what makes a good Spidey story.
I am the spider, Adam. That's all I'm going to say. All right? Don't come at me with your nonsense about...
No, Cap!
So here's the Goliath NECA figure. Now, this shipped from NECA themselves. I think for those people that...
What if Alf was in here instead?
What is with you and Alf today? Is James Abel in the chat?
Yes,
so
he is.
This came out 2 weeks ago from NECA, and it will be coming and shipping from Big Bad Toy Store here in the next couple of weeks.
His other head face thing.
Yeah. Now they mentioned Demona and there was another character. So I hope they continue this on. I love this cartoon growing up. Did she just say no cap? Yeah, I don't even know what that means, man.
I just learned it yesterday.
We're old. We're trying to use new words. Gotta keep the channel young.
I didn't use it in that great of a context, but wait.
This one here.
Well, Michael says that Adam has a good point.
Well, then Michael and Adam can go find a room. And I'll leave it to that because it's the Saturday stream. Dirk, do you know when the Hellfire Gala Red Carpet Edition OHC will come out? David lets me choose my covers for the books I want sometimes, and he emailed me that a month ago. So it should be coming out either in December or early January. Any news about the Hellions hardcover?
And I'd like to finish reading that. I was reading the singles and then I stopped and forgot.
We'll review it. I'll dress up as the White Queen with her outfit. You can dress up as Peter with his outfit.
I did want to do a video with this one black dress that I never wore.
It's a beautiful dress.
Pretty. We have no place for me to stand so you could actually see it.
It might not fit. Stand on some omnis.
No, I meant never mind. Hey, why don't you go get your figures? Your Hellfire. Your Hellfire figures. Go show them.
I thought I already did that.
No.
Why are you making me get up so much this episode? There are questions that
I always have to get up. There you go.
This is the Hellfire. Actually, a viewer sent me this. This is how I got big into my Marvel Legends kick. It's just a book. It's the Hellfire.
Yeah. Oh, it reminds me of Resident Evil 4 because I'm in the castle. Look at that. And it's got a little envelope.
And you can switch the head of... look, you can make it Celine or you can make it Jean Grey Black Queen because, all women have the exact same body type.
Uh-huh. Wow, this is even embossed. It has it's got dimension to it.
Give me my toy back.
There you go. So we got a band. Adam But as a moderator, I'm using my diplomatic immunity on both of us, so we can
well, there you go. Way to use that.
Hey, DBC All-Star.
What's up, my dude? Hit that like button. Thank you for coming in here and saying that. Hope you've been doing all right. Weasel's already asking for more giveaways.
For a while.
Weasel, it'll be when we get to 60,000 subscribers, we'll be doing a giveaway. But man, that last one drained me bad. We did it for 4 hours, man. My mother makes me say heck fire.
I like saying heck fire. Heck fire.
Alicia still says bad word boy instead of hell boy. It's so cute.
What is this? Those are clean. What does that mean? Cool? Awesome? Exceptional?
Yeah, man, you gotta talk like the kids are talking these days. Those are clean, man. Those shoes, your sneakers you got, those are clean, Omar.
All right, that makes sense.
I'm just kidding. I really don't know what it means.
Oh, somebody, that's a good question. Another good question. You mentioned in your Hidden Gems video that you like fantasy. What are some fantasy books that you like? Oh,
that's a good question. I'll give you a new one. It's Home Slice. It's only of the tightest of homies. Home Slice? What, were we back in the 80s, man? All right, let's see. Fantasy novels. I like the Prydain Chronicles, like the Book of Three, the Black Cauldron. My lovely lady here loves Narnia. Even though she had a chance to go, she rejected it. And
What's the story? I don't know if the question was books or comic books.
Comics?
I don't know.
Maybe
yes,
how about this?
Both.
I'll make a video. I'll make a video.
Oh, okay.
I'll make a video on my favorite fantasy comics. How about that? Thank you for the suggestion, whoever that was.
It's classic story.
Are there any future plans to interview Peter Gabriel? I don't even know. Is he still with Genesis? Like, what happened to Peter Gabriel?
They were Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday. That man got me in trouble. He's the 6 out of 10 occult detective.
Okay, it's impressive. Gotcha. What is going on here? Oh yeah, Halloween reads. Somebody said anyone else getting ready for the spooky season. And this person said, K-Park, you want to do best Halloween reads? Yes! I've been saving Hack, Slash, and Lock and Key for the reason. I want to do a review of I Love Halloween because I haven't read it in years and I remember liking it and you really like it.
That made it in my top 13 books of Halloween, I think, of creepy stories. I'll be doing hidden gems that are for October, hidden gems that are Halloween centric.
I just heard his stomach growl. You're hungry, baby.
I am hungry.
You want a Zombar? You can get it because I can't get up.
Yeah, he left Genesis in the 70s. Gideon Falls. I'll be doing an overview of the deluxe edition of Gideon Falls. Omar, Peter Gabriel left Genesis in 1975. I know, I was just kidding. Please don't yell at me. Oh, I thought it was the Goliath from the Avengers. I thought so too. And I'm like, I don't have an Avengers Goliath. Oh, you mean Gargoyles. Gotcha. Thanks, Omar, for answering me. The fantasy list sounds great. Yeah, thank you for asking. That's a good idea. I'll like
Look how many people are like, didn't he leave Genesis in the 70s?
People love
I'm on fleek. I forgot that was a thing.
No, it's not a thing anyway. He went big time. He did Sledgehammer.
I knew that.
Okay.
I put it on our romantic.
He did the song
CD.
In Your Eyes.
Yeah, I put that one on there too. I put both.
You did.
Made him a romantic song CD when he got out of the hospital from having jaundice.
Yeah, that was a weird time.
Because you took like this.
I had an allergic reaction to
it was acne medicine.
No, it was what's it called?
And poison ivy.
Poison ivy.
No, but it wasn't a reaction because you were taking the acne medicine. It was combined with the poison ivy. Because the doctor said that's a thing that's happened before.
I can't remember. All I know is like I can't. Like I'm not allowed to take a specific medicine anymore.
Yeah.
I'm a Phil Collins guy myself.
I like both. We know Kyle Davis, if he's still in the chat, is all about Philly Collins.
Larger than life. Goliath or Peter Gabriel?
Oh, there's so many songs to sing. I'm trying to stop myself.
Just read anything with art by Kelly Jones. He's like the master spooking. Oh, I love Kelly Jones. Even when he took over Batman, I know a lot of people didn't like it. It was just so different, but I loved it. I remember when I used to work at a grocery store in the mid-2000s, this young man came up and grabbed a bunch of these microwavable biscuit things. I said they were both Mega and Turbo.
That's awesome. I want to start saying that.
No, that was in the mid-2000s. You can't. Are we nerds here or not? Everyone correcting Omar on the music, but I think I was the only one who noticed his reference to Chuck Austin's Birds of Prey. So I do these things. I know most of you know. I did it. When did I do it recently? My wife and my brother call me out on this now because I've done it so often. It's called dangling fruit, where I purposely say stupid things.
I'm getting better at it.
Just because I learned a long time ago, if you say something stupid in a video, people will correct you. You know, everybody likes to feel smart. And I love that. What was the last thing I did? I think it was like, was it Debbie Gibson? I purposely said a song was by Debbie Gibson or Madonna, but it was really Cyndi Lauper, right? And at the very, very end of my little, everybody, I know it was Debbie Gibson. But at the end of it, like 5 minutes later, I said, by the way, I know, I'm just kidding. It's Cyndi Lauper. But people were correcting me in the comment section going, Omar, that's Cyndi Lauper. Don't you remember the music video? Anyway. But, you know, it gets people...
You haven't done that in a while, have you?
What, dangle fruit?
Yeah.
All day, every day, babe. I just did it today with Chuck Austin.
No, in the videos.
Maybe I did. Sometimes I'm just being stupid, though. And it's on purpose, or not on purpose. Hey, are there any manga you've read that you are waiting for an official translation? I'm personally waiting for Kingdom. I've heard Kingdom is so good. Pineapple Army is the one that I really want to come over. I would love for Dark Horse to finish out Eden, too.
Was that a dangling fruit when you said manga?
No, that was real Kentucky Omar. Omar, what you did is called baiting these days. Yeah, I was catfishing.
No, you weren't.
Do you have any info when the next TMNT Volume 14 is coming out, or as a Volume 1? Because the trades started with a Volume 1 of TMT Reborn. That's a good question. I'm assuming they're going to go with Volume 1, kind of like they did Phase 1 and Phase 2 of Transformers, or it might just be called TMNT Reborn Volume 1 hardcover. That would be cool.
We got a couple of jokes maybe we shouldn't show. Wasn't sure. Partworks Comics Reader wasn't sure if saying Daredevil when you were talking about Deadpool the other week was deliberate.
Oh, no, that wasn't deliberate. That was me being stupid. So sometimes I do it on purpose, and sometimes I'm just like, I forget.
Just go ahead and correct him.
There's my dude.
Yeah.
Like, this man only comes over with a big old smile on his face. And I'm sure in my head, he looks just like Leonard Nimoy. Leonard Nimoy's music career. Hello, my friends. And I say his...
Hello, my friends. You say his whole
when name. Are the next Spidey epic announcements? I've had a list for the last 3 weeks. Just waiting for Marvel to approve it. Once I do, I think they're still picking the covers. So once I have them, I'll be ready to make I've already hit Curtis up, and he's like, I'm ready when you are. We'll be ready to announce those. And I'm very excited to announce a lot of those, including a new one. Is Phil Owens in the chat? I hope Phil Owens is in the chat because he's going to love the new one. And that's sarcasm. My bad. I meant to say, are there any future plans to interview David Gabriel? I was wondering,
or if you were making a joke.
Were you dangling fruit?
Sometimes I think Peter Gabriel.
I would love to interview David. He is a busy man. And I think I ask him at least once a month. And he's like, I don't know. So we'll see. What is the reading order for October? I will leave that up to the Patreons. I got to actually put up a poll. Whatever it is going to be small because in November/December, I'll be putting up a poll for Spider-Man, the updated reading order, including the trades, up against, what was the other book? I was going to say Superman, but I think I want to save Superman for when Man of Steel comes out in January. So I'm waiting for Man of Steel 4 for that. So it'll probably be Spider-Man against the Avengers. So I'll leave it up to the Patreons to vote for that. That's one of the tiers on our Patreons voting for the next reading order. So it'll either be Spider-Man or Avengers reading order. And I need to finish out Robin. That should be coming out next week, if not the following week after that. Between DC and Marvel, which do you prefer when it comes to comics, TV shows, and movies? I'm a Marvel boy and fan from when I was a kid, man. So I got to go with comics with Marvel. I love the stories at DC, but Marvel characters for me have always spoken to me. TV shows. Dang, this is hard because I like both, but lately it's been a lot of CW shows, and I kind of fell out of love with those after the first season of Flash. But I do like the new Superman show. I think it's good. It has a lot of heart. So I got to go with Marvel. And Marvel for the most.
Marvel movies, except animated.
But animated,
DC.
DC kills it. DC kills the animated world to me. Absolutely. Like Marvel doesn't even come close, man. Promote your Patreon. With
So
Ibsy yelling at me. Go ahead.
So I have an excuse to spam in the chat.
All right, yeah. So we do have a Patreon, and thank you so much to our existing patrons for being a part of that. Couldn't make videos without you all. You all have been very loving, and it's been an amazing ride. I was thinking about doing I've been a full-time YouTuber for a year kind of video next year in January.
That's a great idea.
Kind of giving, like, because a lot of people have asked me questions, just kind of giving.
You can talk about your schedule, what you do every day.
My tips on, like, where I think when people, if you don't mind, highlight that.
Oh, okay.
My tips to people that have started their own YouTube channel, and just things I've learned the hard way, unfortunately, sometimes, and how to avoid it. So that's our Patreon right there, near me condition. So thank you so much, man. Howdy from Cleveland. Any chance of a reprint of the first Zdarsky Daredevil hardcover? I will say Marvel tends to not ever, and I don't. Sometimes they do. Reprint hardcovers, but they have in the past. They've done Civil War reprints, and they've done a reprint of the Immortal Hulk. I don't know about Daredevil, honestly. I don't know. If I hear anything, I will let you know. You at least need 1 million subscribers for your content. Thank you so much.
But seriously, thank you to our patrons, because he couldn't make videos every day without it.
No, not at all.
Because it couldn't be a job.
No, it's you all make it possible, so it's been great.
The YouTube revenue off of ads isn't that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it depends, but most of the time we couldn't do this full time if it was just relying on YouTube. And I'm sure any YouTuber will be able to tell you that. What time is the AMA? Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Patreon. I'll leave a link there. It's a lot of fun. You guys get to ask me anything, and I cannot hold back unless it's a NDA that I've signed. And anybody that has ever joined the AMAs knows that I don't shy away from any questions. Hello from Finland, Omar and Melanie. Did not have time to join earlier. We're happy you're here, Mika. We're happy you're here, my dude.
Joachim.
Is Joachim here?
Nope. That says Jason likes comics.
Okay.
Jason likes comics. Thoughts on Wolf and Club hardcovers. Would love for the series to get the same hardcover treatment like Blade of the Immortal.
I would love that as well, man. I'm gonna do a video on my most wanted deluxe edition manga deluxe edition formats. Lone Wolf and Cub is on that list because it was originally printed that way in America. It was originally in comic book trim size, so all they would have to do is just take those masters and print them that way. They would sell. I would make it sell too. I would promote the crap out of it like I did Berserk Volume 1.
We get a hug from Brazil.
Muchas gracias. The Brazil Portuguese.
We don't know Portuguese.
Go ahead.
The Omnibus format only arrived here this year. Recommend Batman Black and White?
Yes. Batman Black and White. I almost made that into my recommendations of where to start reading Batman because it's such just an amalgam of all these different creators and artists, like artists that are creators, writers and artists that it's a palate cleanser of reading. If you want to take a break from reading a deep, dark philosophical story, you read one or two of those little short stories in there, and they're a lot of fun. Most of them.
Omar, so the release date of Hellfire Gala Red Carpet Edition at OHC has been pushed to December, not September. I thought you said it was going to be like January.
I got to pick the cover last month.
Oh wait, you said December or January.
Yeah, let me double check. David is flying right now. He is on vacation. Let me see.
CNSS 84 says oatmeal cookies.
I'm not a big fan of November. It looks like it got pushed back to November 10th. That's the latest date. But the trade paperback is December. That's what the trade is in December.
Is Firepower by Kirkland good?
The new series with Chris Samney. I've only read the first issue. It's pretty solid, but I love Chris Samney a lot. I love his artwork. Lone Wolf, the story of a banker giving out mortgages with his tiny baby son in Japan. Thanks, buddy. Omar, is it too soon to be asking for Fantastic Four Volume 5 Omnibus? Yes. Taylor, you need a... They've done Amazing Spider-Man, Fantastic Four 4. Start asking me about X-Men. That might be a reality. Or maybe Avengers 5. How about that? How are you? I'm doing well, man. How are you? How are you,
I like how you said that. Tyler says, I know I've asked a couple times before, so don't hate me. Any chance of reprint Joe Kelly, Deadpool, Omni?
I'm not hating on you, man. I haven't heard. Deadpool hasn't. He's kind of simmered down now, right? Like, he's simmered down. Like, not a lot of people talk about Deadpool as much as they did a couple of years ago. Now, there for a while, he had an omnibus every other day.
Simmer down, Stickly.
What's that from?
From, like...
Reboot?
Nickelodeon.
Oh.
Like, it was a little popsicle stick with googly eyes. Stickly.
By the way, for the people asking me, I haven't talked about this, but I'm shipping this out to the winner. Hopefully here in the next couple of weeks. But this is getting restocked, so Cheap Graphic Novels is taking pre-orders for this. So if you head to Cheap Graphic Novels, if you live here in the U.S., tell them Near Mint Condition sent you their way for a free promotional code on your next shipping order. CheapGraphicNovels.com. But that's being restocked.
Tor said, thank you. Look at this sweet heart of a super chat.
Wow.
Everyone sending super chats should be aware that signing up for Patreon has a way higher value reward. Think about it.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Seriously.
Yeah, we do work hard because we want it to be worth it. Worth the monies. And what about Doc Holiday? Let's see. Thank you for the super chat. My apologies if you got in trouble with Batman rating. However, I rewatched that video. I did ask for your best overall detective in DC.
Uncanny Omar can't read, apparently. It was my fault.
You did say a cult?
He said
a been a lie the whole time?
No. Hey, man, now you're getting me in trouble with my wife. You said a cult.
Well, Doc Holiday super chatted, so he's telling the truth.
I can super chat him back. I know I'm telling the truth. He said a cult. Why are you trying to get me in trouble, man? I assume you're a man. I don't know if you're a lady.
I know, I'm just assuming too. Stickly! That takes you back.
All right, I don't know what the heck that is. That was after my time.
So...
Dude, Roberto Rodriguez is asking if we've seen Star Wars Visions. No, I'm so excited to see that. That's the anime Star Wars. They just they just started it recently, right? He said I did not. Well, that's not a super chat, so I'm not even going to read that. Let's rewatch the video. Where the heck did I read a cult? Was it because I saw Phantom Stranger on your stupid picture?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I'm about to read a bunch of Steve Nile books in October. You guys have a favorite of his work? Simon Dark. I liked Simon Dark. And even though it's a take on the classic Tales from the Crypt story, 30 Days a Night, right? Like, if you don't know what that is, or if you've never read the original Tales from the Crypt story with the twist is, I have to give it away because it's the whole concept. It's where...
Give it away now.
Up north, not going to tell you where, there is a small town that only gets daylight for like every few months. So a bunch of vampires start running amok because there's no daylight here.
Sense, yeah.
So 30 days a night. It's really solid, man. You say cult like it's a bad thing. It's not, right? It depends on what kind of cult, right? Like Batman cult, solid story.
Well, let's see. Honestly, the one year retrospective on being a full-time YouTuber and what it's like would probably get me on the Patreon.
Kyle, are you serious? It would get you on Patreon? Okay, I'll do it then. I'll do it. Doc Holiday says you guys are the best. Thank you.
Cody Summers, thoughts on the upcoming Mario animated movie? I don't know anything about it. I just saw, like, what's his name is doing Mario's voice. Star-Lord.
I mean, I guess if people are happy.
So I have nothing. Wait,
she loves the original movie, though. Luigi is it Seth Rogen? I don't know.
No, it was somebody that made sense.
Waluigi is Sacha Cohen Baron.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, I mean, I haven't watched a trailer or saw anything.
I mean, if you're excited
for it,
that's awesome. I'm not here to poop on your parade, but for me, what's the point of casting all these?
Charlie Day, yes. Oh my gosh,
dang it, I do love Charlie.
He's my hero.
I love Charlie.
That's when I laughed at the Lego Movie. Was spaceship, and of course, Always Sunny, all day, every day, Always Sunny, Charlie Day. Look, it's.
What size barrier indie comic should I read? I just actually like 3 of his books were in my top 10 Boom comics. Spire, God's not Godsent, Godland? Oh my god, Godhand. Melanie? What's the one with did with Goonface? Godshaper.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You read that with me.
I did.
Yes, you did.
God Shaper.
Yes. You totally did that. And Coda.
God Shaper.
Coda is a lot more epic than the other two. But if you want something short and sweet and a little bit hard to understand at first, The Spire.
Oh, yeah. I just looked at the cover and flipped through it, and I wasn't interested.
There's your 5-minute review from Melanie.
But I did that with Alien Bloodline, and I really enjoyed it, so I didn't give it a chance. Will the saga of Fiona Staples in the chat make the 1-year retrospective?
Probably.
Look at that! Look at what they did! The saga of Fiona Staples.
The saga of
You should.
I really appreciate that. That was a good joke. Everyone laughed, including Brian K. Vaughan.
Dude, and when I was upset about it, you were drunk. You're like, it's fine. And I'm like, it's not fine.
Okay, that's not how you go start stories. Gotta go.
Hannah.
Be good, Hannah. It was good to see you. Hello, Mint Teas. Look at that.
I have been using my... What is that? A kettle?
Kettle?
For tea. Because I used to microwave. Somebody said that Marvel 1602 is a hidden gem.
Yeah.
I remember liking it. I don't remember what's about.
That's the Neil Gaiman and Andy Kubert story about what if these characters were born in the 1602 or were around in that era. R. June is asking, where does the Batman in black and white Omni fit in the reading order? Anywhere you want to read it after year 1. Seriously, these stories take place in his past, in present time. Some of them are non-really canon. But yes, he does. Wait a minute. Is that Jess, Omni Dog, without a mustache?
Dog? Oh my goodness. My brother-in-law played that a couple weeks ago. That song, Who Let the Dogs Out?
I hate that song.
Over and over because the girls were just laughing and laughing.
Yeah, they had a blast.
I was in bed. Stop playing that song. Omar, have you heard about Disney possibly losing the rights to Marvel?
Man, my goodness, the rumors just get started.
Graham, you start some rumors?
I haven't heard that one, buddy. I've heard about the estate of Steve Ditko going after some money, going after some Disney money. So I actually talked a little bit about that earlier. What I think.
CB saying, is it ever jarring or off-putting when reading something like Dread or Omnibus with so many different and constantly changing art styles?
I got used to it years ago, man. Like some of my favorite comics. So one thing that people have asked me on the channel is like, what do I follow more, the writer or the artist? And it's really a little bit of both. There's a reason why I have Absolute Wildcats. That story was not good at all. So I consider it an art book that I paid for. But there are certain artists like Jeff Lemire that I do not like his art at all. But I love his stories. Like Sweet Tooth to me is one of my favorite stories. But oh my gosh. And I know Kristen, fangirl, has a tattoo of Jeff Lemire's art. And I get it if you love it, and I get that art is subjective. It's just not for me. So I definitely follow the writers more than I do. So going back to this question of like, how do I deal with it? Or is it ever off-putting? Not really. I've got used to it when I was a kid. I learned that not everybody's Jim Lee or Mark Silvestri when drawing X-Men. Not everybody could be Rick Leonardi when drawing a fill-in issue. So I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, look at what happened to DNA's Guardians of the Galaxy. It had phenomenal art at first, and then, woo, those last few issues was rough.
Hi, Christopher.
What's up, buddy?
Holy Christopher, Batman.
Yeah.
Novak saying it's not healthy for one company to own every IP there is. I mean, they ruined Star Wars for me. I won't be buying anything Star Wars anymore.
Monopolizing, right? We don't want that. We like competition is always good. Keeps people on their toes.
Where is Sir Leonard Nimoy's
music career? Was asking me about the complete collection of Fantastic Four, Volume 4.
Yeah.
Solicited, I think, for next year. I believe.
Okay.
Really.
Well, what about Batman Second Chances? Will it get reprint?
Man, sadly, I don't think that's happening. I don't think DC knows what's in print and what's out of print, honestly. We need a Moon Knight by Ellis Lemire collection and Omnibus. Probably could throw Bendis in there. I would be all over that. And I did not like Bendis' run at all, but that Lemire run was solid. Ellis's run was good. Bunn. Don't forget, Colin Bunn in there, too. Solid run. I would buy that. What's the schedule channel for next week? That's starting tomorrow.
Yeah, what's the schedule?
Tomorrow, early in the morning, unless you're on Patreon, they've already seen this, but it's the announcement of 2 new Marvel Omnis. Monday, probably I'll do my Wedding of Superman and Lois Lane.
I feel like I should
deluxe edition. That's Sunday afternoon. Monday will be the Jeff Lemire deluxe edition overview of his Gideon Falls. Tuesday are the Marvel trades. There's only 3, man.
Really?
Well, I'm a little bit thankful for that. It gives me time.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm trying to do Wednesday the Robin reading order part 2. Thursday an overview of, I can't remember if it's Young Avengers or another DC book. I can't remember. And then Friday will be the upcoming collected editions for October, which is my longest, hardest video to put together, but I love doing it and you all love it and I don't mind keep doing it.
It takes a lot of
it takes a lot of
Hey, planning. Taxes Tyler.
There's my this is the guy that I consider my top competitor on what are we on?
Hey, 4th question. Go. When is the Spider-Man trade paperback releasing? Just keep firing these questions.
It's October, I think.
Leonard Nimoy's music career.
He's on it, man. I think it's in October. What is your favorite story you've ever read?
Wow.
God Loves Man Kills.
Oh, wait, that is easy. I have no answer.
As far as comics, God Loves Man Kills. Tax Evasion Tyler, that's his name.
Best we Batman started cult, we could evade the taxes, Tyler.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we're calling it the Church of Omni, or not Omni like this, but like what are we? Omnivores. I like that.
Omnivores.
The best Batman Omni to me personally. Oh my goodness. Either Paul Dini or Batman and Robin by Peter Tomasi. I think both are solid. Paul Dini's because if you like the animated show, this is for you.
Okay. I've heard the Spider-Verse trade paperback is a mess to read. Is that true? If so, do you think they'll ever fix it?
The oversized hardcover is my least popular or my least favorite oversized hardcover I own because of the mapping. Spider-Verse leaves out Edge of the Spider-Verse, which introduces a big character of Spider-Gwen, and it's not even collected in there. The reading order is a mess. Only reason I have it was because of the oversized hardcover artwork. Should I expect a notification on Patreon later today for some more announcements? Not today. Probably early next week.
Sorry, keep you every day.
I got two back to back. Give me a shot. One shot. Andre Sorrentino on story. Lemire's art. Let's see how that sounds. I like that. Tomasi's Batman is out of print currently. Yes. What's going to be the next Where to Start Reading video? I hope it's Fantastic Four and also Batman by Tom King's a good start with. I thought about adding Batman by Tom King, but I didn't think it had a strong beginning. To me, right? Like the Gotham brother, Gotham girl in Gotham. I did not like that story at all. And again, it's all opinion. I'm sure a lot of people really enjoyed it and thought it was a really good place to start.
Oh! I completely forgot to make it another announcement.
What's the other announcement?
To celebrate me becoming an 8th grade language arts teacher, I'm going to start working on custom binding an Alpha Omnibus.
What?
Yes, I am.
That stupid seal.
I'm not a hardcore completist.
So you're going to skip that issue?
Sure,
all right, then that's not an omnibus.
Well,
get out of this
Don't
channel.
Ruin my announcement, my challenge to myself, and having fun.
Stop.
Gosh, you're
being an omnibus collector is not about having fun.
You're being a gatekeeper.
I know what that means. Maddie taught me because she said I was a gatekeeper, and I said, "What the heck does that mean? Does that mean you're my keymaster?" These words.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make it.
That sounds like an old man. These words the youth uses. Omnivores or omno. Wait, AMA tomorrow. Sorry, that's right.
All right.
So to go back to this question, what the reading order or where to start reading, I was thinking of Captain America because I think most people that are on my channel want me to do X-Men, and I know that'll be easy. I wanted a little bit something more challenging, like Captain America, or maybe kind of like match it up to when the movies or TV shows are coming out to get a little more viewers in there. So maybe Captain America, I'll rethink it. I want to go back and forth between DC and Marvel at first, and then probably do some indie stuff. But indie stuff is really easy to get into, like Spawn, I think. You start with issue 1. I mean, there were a couple of times it was revamped, but yeah. So thank you for asking. Hope you guys are enjoying those. You all have been wanting me to do those for so long, and it finally took me years to say, okay, it makes sense to do it.
Okay, other people are congratulating me, so I apparently don't need
baby.
To
I was just kidding.
Secondly, Tyler, I'm going to get that Alf action figure.
Good job. Congratulations on your Alf. No, we're not doing that, Tyler.
I should have said no cap after my announcement. No cap. And
what does that
Kyle said I could just get pencil and paper and draw your own copy.
We'll get Matthew Maggie to do it.
And then Josh has a good suggestion where to start reading manga. Like just maybe a generalized, like, hey, if you like this type of genre, read this. If you like this type of genre, read this.
I did do a video of like what Marvel comics to read if you like manga, and I keep meaning to go back, and I have the list already for DC. I just haven't filmed it. That might be a good idea where to start reading manga. People have asked me to do like where to start reading Marvel comics or DC comics or Image comics. I'll think about that too. Thank you all for all the suggestions that you all have given me. No, don't say no cap. Yeah, please don't. House of M's on sale, book depository, 32% off for those that have it on their wish list. Chill WCat. Oh, the chill cat. Got it. That didn't show up. No cap equals no lie. First one's free. If you want more translations, I'm start charging.
I know my daughters taught me like yesterday.
I learned from my daughters what sus meant.
Waiting in line for the Starbucks coffee for today.
Like Great Garloo, look at this phenomenal sentence. No cap sounds mighty sus.
Yeah, start with One Piece for manga. All 1,050 chapters.
I heard Peach Momoko's X-Men is great. The Psylocke story, it's beautiful.
I love her art.
I really hope they do some kind of like gallery edition of that. If you like manga, and I always think of things like that. I feel like that's cheating, right? Like when they have a on purpose anime style or manga style. Because I thought about that with like what was it? The Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane that was drawn by Takeshi. That is obviously a manga. Quit drinking my coffee, or my watered down coffee.
It tastes so good.
So I try to think outside the box. Okay, don't think of on artists that just have manga inspiration, but think of stories that best fit that. No cap, don't cancel me.
All right, 5th question. Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career. How about Superior Spider-Man Complete Volume 2 reprint?
They hardly reprint complete collections, but maybe we can ask them.
Okay.
I did send a list to David one time. Which absolute should I read next? Kingdom Come or Swamp Thing Volume 1?
Wow.
Well, Volume 3 of Swamp Thing has been delayed until January. So go with Kingdom Come, man. It's solid. To this day, one of the best Mark Waid books ever.
Texas Gaming Comics is boycotting
Spawn.
Boycotting.
So I get a reasonable hardcover collection. So dumb that they don't keep the white HCs in print. I tried to tell Todd McFarlane, and then he said, "All right, if I need help, I'll hit you up." So I'm still waiting for him to call me, Todd. I got his phone
Am I the
number.
one that doesn't go crazy over Peach Momoko?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. I like it. I don't go crazy. I like it.
There are
like when I did the overview of the portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, there was some beautiful artwork.
There are people that don't like manga art style. There are people that don't like anime type of art style. There are people that don't like Jeffrey Scott Campbell. People that don't like Arthur Adams. People that don't like Jim Lee. People that don't like Jack Kirby. So it's all subjective, right? Doesn't mean that you're wrong. Just not your personal taste. Except for Jeff Lemire. You people are monsters that like his art. Just kidding. Just kidding. Please don't cancel me.
What's Sweet Tooth about?
Sweet
Is
Tooth.
the compendium worth checking out?
There was a sickness, a disease, a pandemic that happened in this fictional world where a bunch of humans were wiped out, and then babies started being born with horns and animal noses. What's going on? Is it related? How can they live? What's up with that?
So is the compendium worth checking out?
Yeah, absolutely. It is worth checking out. 100%. It's beautiful. It's a good, beautiful story. It's just Jeff Lemire's art's not for me. Absolute Swamp Thing. Thank you, Read Comics. Absolute Swamp Thing Volume 3 is now pushed back to March 15th. It's my birthday week. Who doesn't like Jack Kirby? There's lots of people that don't like Jack Kirby.
McFarlane.
Yeah.
Prophetics Test is never read. God loves me.
It's my favorite definitive X-Men story. I love it. Neil Adams was supposed to originally draw that, but they went with Brand Anderson because he was busy. Let's see how strong my foothold is.
Not a fan of Jim Lee's art.
See, that's what I mean.
Oh boy, excuse me.
Right? Like, there's just, it's all subjective. Like, it's your opinion, and that's all that matters.
Oh, thanks, Camry. Question for Omar and Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. But opinions on Omnis like the Arkham or Batman 66 material. Haven't seen more fringe Omnis like that on your shelf tours. Just wondering if it's not your thing.
The Arkham that's based on the comics based on the video game, not my thing. I don't know why I don't own Batman 66. I really liked it. Maybe shelf space and thinking ahead of time. Like, I'm sure they'll release more Batman Omnis.
All right, CNSS84 says, never mind if it's about pandemic. Not gonna read it.
Yeah. That's a small part of setting up the world. It doesn't focus on that. I hate Mojo and Mojo stories. How do you feel about Mojo?
WatchMojo.com.
Oh, Moho. I hate Mojo with a passion. Even as a kid, I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Which one's that?
He's the big guy that has the TV world. The TV world.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The thing that got me through those was Arthur Adams' artwork. Him and Spiral play. I do like Spiral, but I could not stand Mojo stories. Mojoverse, the X Babies. Arthur Adams got me through those. And honestly, I really like Leah Williams' X Factor take on Mojo and the way they went around it. But Longshot's one of my favorite X-Men, right? Ironically, but I could never stand Mojo stories.
After starting both Primordial and Gideon Falls, I'm in love with the team of Lemire and Sorrentino.
Mm-hmm.
Did either of you have ever read their run on Green Arrow? If so, would you recommend it? I haven't.
It was okay. Old Man Wolverine, they also did that, and that was solid. But I just the Green Arrow run was just okay.
Omar, do you think if they do an Omnibus Volume 4 that they will somehow include all the Matt Gargan stuff, or go straight to Remender's Agent Venom?
I think it would have to be a combination of both Bunn and Remender, because I don't think Remender's is big enough to make an omnibus. I mean, they could, but I like, as a complete as I'd like it all.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Inspired by this comment, Ali said, hated Mojo in the animated series too. Can a bad character ever break through with a good writer? Omar, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. A good writer will
Or I guess you did ask a question.
Yeah, a good writer will make you care about the characters.
Like, no. Okay, my question is, name one. What's a bad character design and whatnot?
Like,
premise.
Well, I think of like the Flash, Jeff Johns run. I didn't care about half of the rogues. They didn't have a backstory to me until Jeff Johns took over and gave Heatwave a backstory. And I thought, dang, that is pretty dark. I now
backstories will get you.
Yeah,
like Robin Nikos in One Piece. I was like, oh, I like her now.
Yeah, her backstory.
Like,
is
I didn't like her before
awesome.
Necessarily. I was like, she's just there.
EP, like, thank you, man. I love this shirt too.
Hey, Omar, Melanie, happy to join last minute here. I missed the last 2 weeks with work stuff. Anyway,
I'm sorry, man.
Say hi.
Well, thank you. It's happy to have you.
So next week I'll be joining you on my lunch break because I'll be at work.
Mm-hmm.
So good thing I have a long lunch break. We got 3 minutes left.
Here, I'll take over.
3 minutes
I'll take over.
left. Okay. What about Riddler? Cameron said characters like Riddler were lame, but Snyder
strong
character. It's fascinating.
I was gonna go through the list of X Factor too. Like, X Factor's strong guy. Who the heck could ever take a character like Strong Guy, Lila Cheney's bodyguard, and make an interesting, loving, wholesome character out of him? But Peter David, yeah, absolutely. The writers can make characters. Arguably, characters like the Riddler were so lame, but Snyder took that character and made him fascinating in Zero Year. I think it really depends on the story. Electro to me was always a joke, and then the right story kind of made, like the Knight.
Parts 1, 2, and 3.
Somebody was asking to explain Mojo 2, the sequel. It was a joke by Jim Lee. He drew a character, a skinny version of Mojo, and they said, what are we going to call him? Well, the only thing you can call Mojo 2, the sequel. I don't think it went anywhere. I don't think he's still around. What are your expectations for the Venom movie next week? Even as a diehard Spider-Man fan, my expectations are super.
Low.
That's where my expectations are. Super low. Woody Harrelson with a bad wig, and let's see what their take on Carnage.
Cody, that's why I love Electro. So powerful, but so incompetent. Excuse me. Mojo should be that big, disgusting. You moved it. I don't know where I was reading. But
Marvel does reprint trades from time to time.
Can I have? Thank you. I said I didn't know I was reading. You were moving it.
I was trying to get to the other questions up at the top.
But I was in the middle of one.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, whoever's I was reading.
What was it?
I don't know. Oh, Mojo should be that big, disgusting villain in the original Dune movie. Oh,
fat guy? He was awesome. Omar, what you suggest? Morrison Batman or Snyder Batman? Deep philosophical take on Batman would be Morrison, and then Snyder for the other one.
His mama called. Okay. Tom Holland in Venom after credit scene calling it. Oh, thank you, Jack Berry, for the super chat. Omar, wait, he's over there. Quickly, creator fan cast a book of the first character that comes to mind. I cast Cullen Bunn as writer. In,
okay.
Okay, I don't know how to say that name. There you go. Jack Berry is super chatty.
Thank you. Omar, quickly, creator fan cast a book of the character that comes to mind. I cast Cullen Bunn as a writer and Ezad Ribic from Moon Knight. Your turn.
That's a good question.
Alan Moore on writing, and Greg Capullo on art, and a Squirrel Girl. Let's make Squirrel Girl the new Swamp Thing. Take what he did with Swamp Thing and do that to Squirrel Girl. There it is, man. That's my creator fan cast. I may be seeing Shang-Chi this weekend at the drive-in. It's a double feature with the new Clint Eastwood movie. I need to see that new Clint Eastwood movie, man.
You really like Clint Eastwood.
I love Clint Eastwood.
Just not as much as
he's my Wolverine. He's my old man Wolverine.
Zdarsky X-Men.
Zdarsky, yeah, sure.
Alan Moore writing Starman.
Alan Moore to come and reshape Squirrel Girl into this mind-blowing, mind-defining. You question your own, like, what is real, what isn't, and everybody can never, like, we all don't.
You don't like Squirrel Girl, do you?
I do not like Squirrel Girl. We can't stop talking about it. The news, like every website, every YouTube channel is like, this will change your life. Like
Tiny House's YouTube channel is gonna be like, read Squirrel Girl.
Yes, even non-comic book channels are talking about Alan Moore and who else did I say? Greg Capullo's Squirrel Girl.
What's the Eastwood movie? It's on HBO.
It's on HBO and it's on there until October, and I haven't seen it yet.
Wait,
Cry Macho, I think it's what it's called.
But New Spooky Channel's going to the drive-in.
Yeah, but so HBO now is doing release as theater release too. Dates. Until next year, I think. Will you overview the second Scott Snyder?
No, it's never ever called him Snyder.
Snot Snyder. No, I'm sure that's not happened. When it comes out, absolutely, I will. I absolutely will. I can just imagine Alan Moore going all out, expanding Squirrel Girl lore and getting philosophical with it. Right.
All right, you got 5 more questions. 5.
5 more questions. Oh my gosh! All right, here we go.
I was on this one right here.
You can't pick them. I was gonna pick them. You pick the same people all the time.
No, I don't. This is somebody.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
Where's the new
I try my hardest to be fair and spread out the love. I'm just letting you all know. This is teacher Melanie.
Oh boy.
I'm being fair, picking the people.
You're killing my minutes.
I didn't give you minutes. I gave you questions.
All right. Where's the new Warriors in the MCU? I don't know, man. I think Safe Space and what's their name killed anybody's interest in the new Warriors. Safe Space and who was the other character?
I don't know. These are
I
your
think
questions.
Was one of them Snowflake? Oh my gosh. You're doing God's work, Mel. Look at that. You're doing God's work. Have you ever read? I have read Stephen King's The Stand and Dark Tower. I like Dark Tower more. Yes, I love them, man. Would you rather have 2 first names or 2 last names? Cody Summers. This is an important question. Omar, Logan.
2 last names.
2 last names to make it difficult for people to pronounce.
All right, you got 3 left.
Oh my gosh. Wolverine and Jubilee or Wolverine and Kitty? Wolverine and Jubilee. I love their relationship.
Yeah.
Kibblesmith, right? The new Warriors, right? This isn't a question. Is writing Blade. Kibblesmith. I think that, honestly, that was a lot tongue-in-cheek. I think he did it on purpose, just to get reaction from people. Oh, Rebel by Design. Do we know what the Hellfire Gala DM variant is yet? Yes. I showed it on our social media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so join social media, Facebook, Twitter, what else? Instagram, near MintCon.
Mm-hmm. And both covers are there.
DMs.
Both covers are there.
Covers. And what's standard? All right, you got one more.
All right, one more. Well, this isn't a question, but this is a... I love seeing you guys on the chats. Such chemistry. Omar, I'll trade you Melanie for Taylor and or Tyler. No.
What? You're not Jess.
Maybe he is.
And they're terrific guys.
Yeah. Don't forget about the AMA thing tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Patreons at a certain tier.
You guys have fun.
Okay.
I'll be, I don't know what.
You'll be working, and that's okay.
I do better with school than rec, though.
Best series not based in the U.S. Best comic series? For
good
me,
question.
There's a lot. Tintin has been really good. I need to work on my list of best comics outside of the U.S. Tintin, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Meta Barons. I really enjoyed the Incal. Smurfs. Believe it or not, I love Smurfs so much. But yeah.
Alicia should read Smurfs.
Yeah,
You think she'd like it?
She'll like it. But honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd blew my mind in 2020. Like, it was one of my favorite
Super
reads.
laugh hard of viewer. He was on the chat, sent a gorgeous like collection of Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah, man. So I can't. I want to read more. I think 2000 AD is going to send me some more books, and we'll see. But that was one of my favorite reads in 2019. So Judge Dredd. Thank you everyone for joining us for this live stream. Every Saturday we do it at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. If you can't watch it live, watch the replay. We in the description of the video, I talk about the books that have been delayed and give you the new dates as soon as I get them. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.
Thank you. And hey, Tommy said, just go use your first name, that there's a plug-in for YouTube where it automatically like the videos for the channels you subscribe to.
Yep.
So if you don't automatically like all the videos and channels.
Oh my goodness, what's the plug?
But just consider, I don't know. Just consider it if you would like to automatically like our channels.
Thank you, Melanie and Melanie's husband. Really? That's what we're gonna do? Really?
Okay.
Hit that like button. Thank you, everybody. Uncle Omar, I love this guy, my little Harper. You have great knowledge on the rumor windmill. I heard they were making a new 2099 series. It's true. It's Marvel Timelines getting to 2099. Maybe there is, and maybe we have a celebration. So, everybody, stay healthy, stay safe out there, and much love. Thank you.
Stay minty.
Also that.